This is method 3 then. 5 pigeons lay scattered on the ground. Wu Chen asked the chief, "Is that enough? Do you need other ways to demonstrate my abilities?" The chief waved his hand in admiration. No need. Wu Chen continued, "Liar, call a few skilled people with the appropriate equipment. We'll go dig a well tomorrow." The next day, after digging for a long time, the group waiting for water finally got results. Water, there's really water. From now on, we can get water right next to our homes. Li Rutoi asked curiously, "Brother-in-law, where did you learn these skills?" Liar said, "Mr. Wu, the city government just sent a document saying that our application for resumption of work has not been approved. The project still has some aspects that do not meet the standards." Wu Chen said, "Let's go, Li Rutoi. We're going to see the leader of RAS. It's your turn to perform." Li Rutoi was startled. "Me, brother-in-law, what do I have to do?" Wu Chen turned around and smiled. "You'll know later." Before leaving, Wu Chen reminded Lao Dao, "You lead the men to guard the well. Don't let anyone sabotage it." A moment later, Wu Chen and Li Rutoi arrived at the leader of RAS's office. "Hello, I'm the new person in charge of the RAS bridge contractor. This is our supplementary documentation." The fat leader replied, "Submit the documents to the administrative hall. Why are you here?" Wu Chen said frankly, "Previously, the leader was negligent in his duties. After we took over, we've been diligent in all aspects. I really couldn't understand why until I found two transaction records showing that the second young master of the Liu family and the Ding family transferred money to you. This made everything clear." The leader was furious. "You're talking nonsense. What Liu family, Ding family, transactions, transfers? Don't talk nonsense. I'll see you." Wu Chen showed him the evidence on his phone. "I'm a business intelligence expert. I know all about the activities of the major families in China. I also have many connections in the underground network and hacker circles. If you want me to prove it to you, I don't mind digging up your entire past for the past few decades." The fat leader could only remain silent, his trump card exposed. Wu Chen continued confidently, "I'm not here to threaten you. I'm here to talk about cooperation." The fat leader, drenched in cold sweat, sat staring at Wu Chen. Wu Chen continued, "Firstly, the security level of your account is very low. Any ordinary hacker could easily drain your accounts. I will help you upgrade the security to ensure the absolute safety of your account. If you still lose money after that, I will compensate you for the exact amount lost. Moreover, by cooperating with me, you can only earn more." As soon as Wu Chen finished speaking, Li Rutoi placed a document on the table. Wu Chen then said, "Li Rutoi, show the leader the plan for the renovation of the commercial complex." He affirmed, "As long as the bridge project can proceed smoothly, I will help you renovate a commercial complex in the city center for free. If you encounter difficulties in attracting businesses after construction, I can also help you." The leader asked in surprise, "Free, really free?" Wu Chen smiled and confirmed, "Of course, the renovation and reconstruction are free. However, I request free rent for the second floor for 2 years. Li Rutoi and I will build the most luxurious club in RAS." Li Rutoi showed the leader a video of his club's bustling business. Wu Chen added, "There are both Western and Chinese styles, but the main feature is the classic Chinese style, especially the flying Apsara full-body massage and the luxurious version of the purple Forbidden's Forest." The leader couldn't hide his excitement, raising a finger to express his approval. Good. Our city of RAS needs projects like this." Wu Chen stood up and concluded, "It seems we have reached an agreement. Then, Mr. Leader, please sign the documents to continue the project." After settling everything, Wu Chen and Li Rutoi left. Sitting in the car, Li Rutoi asked curiously, "Brother-in-law, did you plan for me to come here and manage the club from the beginning?" Wu Chen replied, "Not really. The bridge project also needs your help. I have a lot of things to do back home and can't stay in RAS forever." Li Rutoi agreed, but was a little worried. "Anyway, I've been hiding here recently. It's great to be able to help you, brother-in-law. It's just that I'm temporarily not in the country. I'm afraid that bastard Ding Rulong will cause trouble for you." Wu Chen said calmly, "Ding Rulong, he's not a threat to me." Li Rutai frowned. I'm just afraid he'll be reckless. Wu Chen affirmed, it's okay. Seeing Liar, Wu Chen asked, Liar, why are you back here? Mr. Wu, the chief also knows that you've reached an agreement with the leader. Wu Chen continued walking as he spoke. What's wrong with him? Don't tell me there's another strange tradition. No, he thinks you're an important person, so he sent all his daughters here. Go inside and see for yourself. Wu Chen was surprised as he entered the house. Several girls, naked, seemed to be waiting for him. He thought to himself, this chief's way of thinking seems a bit morbid. He told Liar, translate my words for them. Liar bowed and said to the girls, Mr. Wu said he won't do that with you for now. He hopes you can learn Chinese first, so you can communicate normally with him later, and please, let's talk somewhere else. Zhuang Shadi called Wu Chen Mr. Wu, the Xiong family. What about the Xiong family? After we released the new script, the Xiong family somehow learned the content. They want to shoot a similar film to compete with us. Moreover, they want to shoot a movie version, inviting a talented fourth-generation director who has retired to direct it, and an Oscar-winning actress to star in it. They plan to shoot it in half a year and release it during the Lunar New Year at the end of the year. What should we do? We're a long-form TV series, and even if we shoot quickly, it will take 10 months. The broadcast won't be until next summer. Wu Chen comforted Zhuang Shaodi, don't panic. I'll talk to you when I get back, Li Rutoi. I have to go back to Shanghai early. I'll leave this place to you supervise them learning Chinese. In 2 days, the professional team from the Tung family will come to take over the bridge. You and Lao Dao keep an eye on the project and don't let anyone disrupt it. Li Rutai saluted Wu Chen and promised, don't worry, brother-in-law, just contact me by phone anytime. A day later, Wu Chen went to the third young madam. Her voice was still as cold as usual. What are you doing here? Couldn't you stand living in Ras anymore? Or is the bridge already fixed so quickly? Wu Chen smiled. Third young madam, you're being humorous again. You can check the progress in Ras. There are people I trust there, so there won't be any problems. The third young madam lit a cigarette and said, at least wait until construction starts before saying that. Why are you in such a hurry to come back? Wu Chen stared at her. What do you think? The third young madam's cheeks flushed red for some reason. Absurd, that. I didn't agree to anything with you. Wu Chen chuckled. Your reaction now is much more interesting than before. However, I really have something urgent that needs your help. He leaned close to her ear and whispered. Although this action was very ordinary, it made the third young madam blush even more. After hearing what Wu Chen said, she exclaimed, What? This is unprecedented in our country. Wu Chen didn't care about any precedents. As long as the Liu family agrees, it's not a difficult matter. The third young madam asked in a daze, her eyes wide and innocent like a fawn in the forest. Must we do this? Wu Chen affirmed, the situation is compelling. This is the only way. Persuaded by Wu Chen, the third young madam agreed. Okay, I'll try my best. Wu Chen smiled with satisfaction. Good. Then I'll go back to Shanghai to take care of the main business first. At this moment, the third young madam's mind was filled with erotic desires for Wu Chen. The scenes were incredibly detailed, and her body started to heat up. She clutched her collar and muttered, taking care of the main business first also means you have side business you want to do with me later, right, Wu Chen? The next day in Shanghai, and Menglan rushed to hug Wu Chen as soon as she saw him. Wu Chen, you're back. Wu Chen hugged her tightly as well. Menglan, you might have to work hard soon. The others were surprised to see this scene. The great demon king in Menglan is actually Mr. Wu's person. Mr. Wu, are you serious? Missen will join the cast as the third female lead. And Menglan looked at Wu Chen and said, I've never acted before, and I don't know if I can do it. However, Wu Chen was quite confident. It's okay. After all, I'm the director, and I'll help you. Moreover, the third female lead is a 3-no type. Menglan, you just need to have fewer expressions. Acting is actually quite simple. Someone raised their hand and said loudly, Justin Menglan's first appearance on screen is enough to blow up the internet. What's more, she's playing the third female lead. We can exploit the popularity of our drama a lot. However, Wu Chen reminded everyone, Minglan is just here to add flowers and leaves. The focus of our drama still has to rely on the performances of Zhou Yi and Dao.